Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve Chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.26. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's current law. According to this law, a cumulative current on a node inside an electrical network is always equal to 0. Sum of all entering currents on a node is always equal to sum of all leaving currents from that node. We also will be using Ohm's law. According to this law, voltage across any resistance R is the product of current through it and the value of resistance itself. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 3.26. Use nodal analysis to determine node voltages in given below figure. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network, we have to find all node voltage using nodal analysis technique. So without wasting time, let's proceed towards the solution of the network. We know that in order to do nodal analysis of any network, we have to follow some steps. First step includes finding out the maximum number of node voltage equations that can be retrieved from that network. So using this equation, we can find out that figure. In this equation, n represents number of nodes exist in the network. This network includes 5 number of nodes. So 5 minus 1 will be equal to 4. So maximum 4 number of node voltage equations can be retrieved from this network. In second step, we have to label all unknown non-reference node voltage. In this network, this node is considered as reference or ground node. Other non-reference node voltage are labeled as V1, V2, V3 and V4. Before we proceed further, if we observe there is a voltage source connected between two non-reference nodes. We know that if a voltage source is connected between two non-reference nodes, we cannot solve that problem using simple nodal analysis technique. We have to switch towards supernode analysis. I have made a separate video in which I have explained how to identify and how to make a supernode in the network. I will strongly recommend you to watch that video before solving this problem. Link to that video is given in description below. We know that in order to form a supernode, we have to merge the voltage source to its adjacent node voltage. In this case, this voltage source will be merged either to this node or this node. In order to do that, first we have to write voltage equation for this particular voltage source. Voltage across this voltage source is equal to the potential difference between these two node voltage. We can write it in mathematical form. The potential difference of these two node voltage will be equal to voltage across this voltage source. So V1 minus V3 will be equal to minus 24 volt. Here I am considering V1 is on higher potential than V3. That's why its difference is taken as V1 minus V3. Now because V1 is on higher potential, so definitely the flow of current will be from V1 to V3. In this case, current will enter from negative terminal of this voltage source. That's why we have taken minus sign with its value minus 24 volt. Now we want to merge this voltage source to this node 1. In this case, we will find voltage V1 equation that will include the value of this voltage source as well. So V1 will be equal to minus 24 volt plus V3. This minus V3 is placed on the other hand side of equal and it is converted into plus V3. Using this equation, we can replace V1 with minus 24 volt plus V3 in order to this voltage source merge into this node. And we can form a supernode here. Here V1 is replaced with minus 24 volt plus V3 and this node is converted into a supernode. Now if we observe there is a voltage source that is connected between node 4 and reference or ground node. So whatever the value of voltage source will be, same voltage will be appearing on this node 4 with respect of this reference or ground node. So we can say that the value of voltage source is 12 volt. So V4 will also be equal to 12 volt. Now we have to assume all unknown branch currents along with their directions in the network. Value of voltage for this particular node is known, so there is no need to apply Kirchoff's current law on this node. Only two nodes are remaining. One is this supernode and other one is this node 2. So we will apply Kirchoff's current law on these two nodes one by one to find out their voltage equations. We will start from here. On this supernode, two currents are entering. One is I1 and other one is I3, while three currents are leaving: I2, 3 milliampere and 5 milliampere. All leaving currents are taken with negative signs and entering currents are taken with positive sign. In next step, we have to replace all these currents with their respective equations. Here, if you observe, all the values of resistances are given in the form of Siemens, which is the unit of conductance, and it is the opposite to the resistance. So we can say that the reciprocal of resistance is equal to conductance and its unit is Siemens. We know that if we want to calculate the value of current, so using Ohm's law, current is equal to voltage divided by resistance. And we also know that conductance is equal to the reciprocal of resistance. So in this case, if conductance is given, so current I will be equal to voltage multiplied by conductance. Same case will be applied here. All resistances values are given in the form of conductance. Okay, current I1 will be equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage multiplied by the value of conductance. In this case, current I1 is flowing from node 4 to node 3, which is indicating that node 4 voltage is on higher potential than node 3. That's why we have subtracted voltage V3 from 12 volt. So current I1 will be equal to 12 volt minus V3 multiplied by 1 Siemens. Similarly, current I3 will be equal to the potential difference of this node voltage V2 and minus 24 volt plus V3 multiplied by 0.5 Siemens. Current I2 will be equal to the potential difference between these two node voltage multiplied by conductance. V3 minus V2 into 2 Siemens, and the sum of minus 3 milliampere and minus 5 milliampere will become minus 8 milliampere. Now open these brackets. One will multiply with values inside the brackets. 1 Siemens multiplied by 12 volt will become 12 ampere. 1 will multiply with V3, it will become V3. Here this minus sign outside of the bracket will multiply with minus 24 volt, it will become plus 24 volt, and this minus will multiply with plus V3, it will become minus V3. Here this 2 will multiply with V3, it will become 2V3, and 2 will multiply with minus V2, it will become minus 2V2. Now again multiply this 0.5 Siemens with values inside the brackets. The equation will become 12 ampere minus V3 plus 0.5 V2 plus 12 ampere. This 0.5 Siemens will multiply with 24 volt, it will become 12 ampere. 0.5 Siemens will multiply with minus V3, it will become minus 0.5 V3. Here minus outside of the bracket will multiply with values inside the bracket, it will become minus 2V3 plus 2V2 minus 8 milliampere. Now add constants together and values having same variables together. Sum of minus V3 minus 0.5 V3 and minus 2 V3 will become minus 3.5 V3. Sum of 12 ampere and 12 ampere will become 24 ampere. Sum of 2 V2 and 0.5 V2 will become 2.5 V2. Now subtract 8 milliampere from 24 ampere. It will become 23.992 ampere. And place this constant value on the other hand side of equal, the equation will become 2.5 V2 minus 3.5 V3 equal to minus 23.992. We cannot further solve this equation, so leave it for now and label it as equation A. Now we will apply Kirchoff's current law on this node too. On this node, one current is entering I2 while two currents are leaving I3 and I4. Leaving currents are taken with negative sign while entering current is taken with positive sign. Now we have to replace these three currents with their respective equations. Current I2 is equal to V3 minus V2 multiplied by 2. Current I3 is equal to V2 minus into minus 24 volt plus V3 into 0.5. While current I4 will be equal to V2 multiplied by 0.5 Siemens. Here V2 is appearing across this conductance, so whatever the value of conductance will be, this value will be multiplied with V2 in order to calculate the value of current I4 with respect of this ground or reference node. Now open these brackets, 2 will multiply with V3, it will become 2V3 minus 2V2 minus 0.5 V2. Here minus will multiply with values inside the brackets, it will become plus 24 volt minus V3 into 0.5. Now again multiply this 0.5 with values inside the brackets. The equation will become 2V3 minus 2V2 minus 0.5 V2 minus 0.5 V2 minus 12 ampere plus 0.5 V3. Now add values having same variables together. The equation will become 2.5 V3 minus 3 V2 minus 12 ampere. Place this constant value on the other hand side of equal and rearrange the equation. The equation will become minus 3V2 plus 2.5 V3 equal to 12. This is the second node voltage equation of the network. Up to this point we have retrieved two node voltage equations. Now we will try to solve these two equations in order to calculate all node voltage. So we will multiply this equation A with 3. The equation will become 7.5 V2 minus 10.5 V3 equal to minus 71.976, and will multiply equation B with 2.5. The equation will become minus 7.5 V2 plus 6.25 V3 equal to 30. Now add these two resulting equations together. Minus 7.5 V2 and plus 7.5 V2 will cancel out with each other. Sum of minus 10.5 V3 and 6.25 V3 will become minus 4.25 V3. On the other hand side of equal, sum of minus 71.976 and 30 will become minus 41.976. Divide this equation on both sides with minus 4.25 to calculate the value of V3, that will become 9.876 volt. After calculating the value of voltage V3, we are able to find the value of voltage V2 by placing V3 value inside this equation B. So replace V3 with its value. The equation will become minus 3V2 plus 24.69 equal to 12. Here the product of V3 and 2.5 will become 24.69. Place this value on the other hand side of equal. The equation will become minus 3V2 equal to 12 minus 24.69. Subtract 12 from minus 24.69, it will become minus 12.69. Now divide on both sides with minus 3 to calculate the value of voltage V2, that will become 4.231 volt. So we have the value of V2 and V3 as well. Now we can calculate the value of V1, that is equal to the sum of minus 24 volt and V3. So V1 will be equal to minus 24 volt plus V3. Replace V3 with its value. The equation will become minus 24 volt plus 9.876 volt. Add these together, so the value of V1 will become minus 14.124 volt. So we have calculated all node voltage values. Voltage V1 is equal to minus 14.124 volt. V3 is equal to 9.87 volt. V2 is equal to 4.23 volt. while V4 is equal to 12 volt. So it was all about chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.26. Thank you. See you again in next video.